Looks like there's a lot of liars happening right now, so much to the point that people are being exposed. Now, of course, when it comes to Sheena and Forrest, it seems as if Sheena isn't the only one that is lying on 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. As it says here, these cast members exposed for lying so much. So let's get into what has been reported here. It says it turns out everyone on 90 Day Fiance seems to be chasing their own goals and not always honestly. In the Sheena Forrest storyline, Molly exposes Sheena's lies, but when fans took a deeper dive, they realized she isn't the only one bending the truth. In a recent Reddit post, fans explored the storyline and analyzed everyone. Fans analyzed that the other 90 Day cast members are also lying about their situations. Ooh, so let's get into exactly what has been lied about. Sheena's lies exposed by Forrest's mother. Sheena breaks down. On 90 Day Fiance, Forrest visits Sheena's home and the size of the house shocks him. They do not seem poor, as Sheena stated they were. On the contrary, they seem well off. When Forrest's mother, Molly, sees Sheena's house, she comments, "It's bigger than theirs in the US." Later, Molly confronts Sheena's parents at dinner. She tells them that Sheena said that her parents financially exploit her and even threaten her with homelessness if she doesn't support them. Molly's confrontation comes as a shock to Sheena's parents. They deny all the accusations. This is when Sheena breaks down and confesses, and she lied about it all. She couldn't save money to apply for the US visa, so she cooked up the story for her parents financially abusing her. She was scared Forrest would leave her if she didn't get the visa. So let's get into the nitty gritty of what's going on with other cast members. So fandom thinks Sheena isn't the only one lying. In a recent Reddit post, a fan accused the other cast members of not telling the truth. On 90 Day Fiance, before the 90 days, Sheena and Forrest's love story takes a tense turn when Molly discovers Sheena was lying. But now fans are uncovering truths about the other cast members in the post. The OP wrote how Forrest and Sheena's parents and Molly were all running hidden agendas. The OP wrote about Forrest, whose employment checks are probably bigger than Sheena's full-time salary, which is quite interesting. They also pointed that Sheena's family cleared the accusations by saying Sheena's payments were loans and they intend to pay everything back. However, they never attempted to pay it back, either in full or in part. The OS also mentioned Molly, who likely receives a share of Forrest's disability check, as his caregiver, which is a very good point. Which is why she is acting like Forrest is marrying Sheena is not a good idea, as Sheena would get the check as Forrest's caregiver and partner, which is, whew, yeah. Regarding Molly's concern, one fan commented, "When you have a disabled family member, you get a waiver through the state and get $2,000 per month tax-free for caring for them. This proves why Molly doesn't want to let go of her son." Another fan commented that in the Philippines, it's normal for children to help parents financially. Fans also think Sheena lied about the money because she knows Molly will be in Forrest's head. I mean, listen, there's a lot of twists and turns, isn't it, folks? Obviously, I've made my reaction about what I think of this week's episode, so please do check it out in a previous video. But as of this one itself in particular, does this make sense to you, though? Do we really believe that the reason why Molly is getting in the way for her son's marriage with Sheena is because she will lose out financially? Or is she actually trying to look out for her son because, well, Sheena isn't exactly somebody who you'd want your son to marry, given the fact that she can never really tell the truth? So when it comes to lies in this situation, it seems as if everybody's a liar. So really and truly, none of these people should actually be together. So I think for me, whether or not Molly is doing this because she likes the disability check or not, she isn't wrong in terms of the fact that her and that Forrest and Sheena just aren't a good match purely because lies is the foundation of their relationship, not the truth, which is the sad part. And also, Sheena only said that she would try and tell the truth, which means what? And also on top of that, I think the other thing we have to also put in perspective is that if Sheena is truly struggling to save money for the visa, which I don't think she is, I just think the family's taking the money, but let's say that she is, does this mean that Molly also fears that if Forrest was to stay with Sheena, that Forrest would be inclined to actually move to the Philippines rather than wait for Sheena to actually come to the US? Because of course, if she lost her son by moving to the Philippines, I can understand why she wanted to sabotage it, but it doesn't mean that it's okay for her to try and sabotage it. So there are other reasons behind Molly's behavior, I believe, too, and I think that's another one that I'll slap in there. Either way, let me know exactly what you're thinking down below in the comment section, and this is something that we can speak about and obviously dive into together. Please don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe on your way out. Peace.